Hey, this is Dan Yoxheimer. I'm just doing a little thing, doing some movie reviews of sorts of Halloween films. Why the fuck not? Um, One of the first movies I want to talk about is, of course, The Evil Dead. It starred Bruce Campbell. It was directed by Sam Raimi, and I have this copy. It's like this weird. It looks like the Necronomicon, which was in the movie, and it came in this thing. It came out actually. This DVD copy came out a while ago. They did these special edition type things, and it's The Evil Dead. Awesome movie, great freaking flick. You want to check this out. This is the quintessential, best suspenseful, independent horror movie. One of the best of all time. One of them definitely, and one of the Sam Raimi, who actually directed the Spider-Man trilogy, the one with Tobey Maguire and Kirsten Dunst. In the movie, Ash, the character played by Bruce Campbell, drove a Oldsmobile Delta Royal 88, and that is what Uncle Ben drove in the first movie, so that's a little bit interesting. Well, not interesting, but it's trivia, so yada yada yada. But go see this flick if you haven't seen it. I mean, most horror film fans have seen this film. They would have, of course. Next movie, which isn't so much a horror movie as it is it's a Halloween themed movie, but kind of a musical, is of course the Rocky Horror Picture Show, which I'm sure a lot of people have seen. It's transcended generations, and it's a great film. Tim Curry's in it. It's great. Susan Sarandon is in it. Meatloaf played a role in it, and Bruce Boxleitner. You probably, if you're younger than me, you know who the fuck he is. But it's just had a lot of, memorable songs like The Time Warp and all that good shit. So, see this flick. And Tim Curry singing I'm a Sweet Transvestite. Good flick. Totally good movie. Check that out. I'm banging right through these, not talking about them much. Next movie, not one you probably knew much about, but it's called Troll 2, which was made some time ago, probably around 1990, early 90s. It was made by an Italian director who went by the name of Drake Floyd, but that's not his real name. Of course, he made it under that name. And the movie doesn't have any trolls in it. Actually, it featured goblins, but they renamed the movie Troll 2, and the movie has nothing to do with Troll. There is a movie called Troll. This is not technically a sequel. It was about a family that went on vacation by swapping houses with a family out in the Midwest somewhere. And when they got there, it was a town called, I don't know what it was called. It was some weird village, but it doesn't make any fucking sense. But it's called Goblin backwards, so it'd be Nilbog. Yeah, that's right. It was the town of Nilbog or something like that, and I watched this like a year ago. It's cool. It's just fucked up. It's funny because it's like a Ed Wood movie of sorts, but it's one of those gems you really have to experience. So next movie. This is a good movie though. Even Roger Ebert liked this flick, so it's good. It's called, of course, Donnie Darko, and every emo kid has to watch this flick. And it has Jake Gyllenhaal and his sister Maggie Gyllenhaal are in it, and they play brother and sister in this film. And it's the shit. It's something I really have to watch. Actually, I'm probably gonna watch this tonight again, because I haven't seen it quite a bit. But it's a great movie. It's something you probably have to watch several times before you can even begin to make sense of it. There's a demonic bunny in it. There's a lot of fucked up shit that happens in it. It just really it just really puts a lot of elements together that you're probably, if you watch this movie, you know, several times or more for the rest of your life, you won't entirely get it. But it's a great flick. It's just mesmerizing. Moving right along, since we got a top 10. There was an American version of this film made, which is really good. This was the original Swedish version, called Let the Right One In. The American version is called Let Me In. And I think Chloe, I can't remember her name, the girl who played Hit Girl in Kick-Ass movies, played the American version of the Vampire Girl. This is a great flick, though. It really is. It's not even, I mean, it's not even just a vampire movie, but it's about a little girl who happens to be a vampire who was immortalized, you know, decades and decades ago, and has an older companion who had, you know, been with her for years, and they move into an apartment complex next to a tormented, bullied young boy, and he befriends her, and it just goes from there. It's a really cool movie. It really is. It's just really. They're both good. I don't even know how to compare them. The American version's really good. This is cool as shit. It really is, though. This is a great movie. Great film. It says the best vampire movie ever made, and it is. It's by Thomas Alfredson. I don't really know, but Let the Right One In is good, and Let Me In is, the American version is cool too, but definitely a good film. Moving right along. Last House on the Left, the original version. This is a great old 70s horror movie. It's pretty much Wes Craven's first movie, one of his first movies. It's about these two girls. They're gonna go to a concert, and they go and try to score some pot and they basically just walk into this trap with these group of fugitives who are running from the law, and they torment and torture them until you know, and they wind up near the one girl's parents' house, and it's just one of those things. That's basically the way it is. You know, what's giving you a very nickel synopsis of it. But it's a great old movie. It's way from the 70s, like 1974. So that's where you're 1972, I think. It's way back in the day, 1972. That's what it is. But it totally reeks of its period. But it's a really good movie, and that's what makes it cool, is that it does reek of the 70s. So another movie, speaking of reeking of the 70s, but a lot more high end as far as all that, is The Shining. Need I say more? The fucking Shining. The Shining. Fucking awesome. Stanley Kubrick at his best. Need I say more? See it. If you think this sucks, fuck you. You suck. Anyway, moving right along. Next film. The Exorcist, the original Exorcist. William Peter Blatty's novel adaptation, and it's great. Directed by William Friedkin. I have the extended director's. I watched this. This movie's fucked up. I don't remember if they put the director's cut. I think there was something new in it. There's some fucked up shit in the director's cut. It's really demented. You'll have to see it. It's really good. It's excellent. This is just a great movie. I love this movie. especially because I watched this actually last year when I actually got this copy, and this rocks. This movie really, the director's cut rocks. I know there was some new crazy shit in it because it freaked me out, and it's the kind of stuff they just don't do anymore. But yeah, The Exorcist. Magnifique. Okay. And next one, not quite a horror movie, but still fucking good, is, of course, The Nightmare Before Christmas. See, I'm going a little bit all over the place here, okay? But this is Tim Burton's movie. Everybody's familiar with this film. I love this film. It's a good seasonal film or whatever, if we're talking about seasonal movies, but it's a really great film. And I'm just kind of classifying it as a Halloween movie, not a horror movie per se, but good movie, good flick. Everyone's familiar with. And finally, of course, I'd be remiss in not featuring for the in the #1 slot is Halloween, the John Carpenter's original Halloween. And we all know this movie, we're all familiar with it. It spurred a lot of inferior sequels and remakes, but this is the original. Great film. This mask, I wore this to a Halloween party like 2 years ago. It's like from the Rob Zombie movie because it was the only one I could find at the time at the Halloween store. But yeah, that's freaky. Some creepy shit. I'll put it on. It's just you're breathing in that thing. That's because you always hear him heavy breathing in the movie. It's why, because you actually do, like, it's just you're just breathing heavy inside of a mask, and your breath is just being echoed throughout this thing, and you're sweating in a rubber mask. Which is probably why he went and stabbed people. He was just like so tired of wearing the damn mask the whole night. It's like, well, I can't take this thing off and kill people. So anyway, that's why I'm not wearing the damn thing. But I have worn this. I did wear this at a Halloween party. Most of the time I took it off, but it's just, but yeah. Anyway, so that is my top 10 Halloween picks. Those are the films I think are pretty cool. I'm not saying, I mean, there's other films I love too, plenty of other ones that I haven't even mentioned here, but these are the cool ones. These are pretty cool too. I mean, these are ones definitely worth checking out. This is Daniel Yoxheimer, and these are my top 10 Halloween film picks for 2014. If you want to check them out, not saying, you know, I'm the empirical end-all be-all of film picks, but these are the ones I thought were pretty fucking good. If you want to check them out, you want to have a good time this Halloween watching some movies and maybe hey, these aren't too shabby. You might want to, those are some good picks. So, you all have a happy and safe Halloween, and I'll see you later.